Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is George from the Columbus Gaming Group. Hopefully you guys have watched Todd's Imperial Guard and my count as Blood Angels Death Company battle report. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch that first and then come watch this video. It was a good battle report, and just want to explain what I have here. Pretty much in front of you, you see the Death Company. It's going to be my count as Blood Angels Dreadnought list. And let me tell you what, this army is fun to play. Everyone, you know, if you go on the interwebs, you see a lot of people talking about it. Hey, I like to do it, I like to do it. Well, trust me, I did it, I bought the models, I played the army, and it is tons of fun. Not to mention, cheap. This is probably going to be one of the cheapest 2,000 point armies that you can buy. And I'll explain exactly how to do it. There's probably more out there, but literally this is one of the cheapest ones. It looks awesome, and it's really fun to play. So if you want to do this, watch the rest of this video. Pretty much I'm going to go into it. Why did I do this? Right now I have a oh, excuse me. Right now I have a bunch of Tau stuff. Todd was nice enough to sell me, and as much as I want to play it, it's just the codex isn't as great. I think I'll just get frustrated, and I know I can be competitive with it. I just want to have fun right now until the new Tau codex comes out. So I thought, what can I do that would be fun? And I'm like, that Dreadnought list from the Blood Angels looks like it'd be a lot of fun to play, but I don't want to pay 35 points of Dread. So what did I do? I thought about it, and I'm like, wait a second, I can get 3 kilocans for 35 bucks a pop. So let's just do orcs and find a cheap way to do it. And literally this wound up being like 175 bucks. So I'm going to go through each unit. I'm going to explain what it is, why it's in the list, and how I modeled it and how much it cost. So let's start with the beast, Mephiston here, the terror of our. I mean, he wasn't able to really go after any troops, but I could think that he'd tear up things. What he did was he was the tank killer for the guard. He had the wings of Sanguinus, so he flew across the table, and he was just tearing up tanks with his strength 10 attack. Now I could see him being shut down by anything with a Psychic hood, but I mean, he was just the beast. So anyway, what I did was Kevin gave me a big mech body, and I threw on a knob chain axe, or whatever you want to call that, a head, and then this backpack with a with that pistol there. So that's his plasma pistol. So it's consistent for a count as. I don't have to explain Mephiston more than he's just a beast. At 250 points, is he a point sink for this army? Yeah, but honestly, it's fun to play. That's the point of this army. It's fun to play. Next up, we'll go to the elite section where I have 3 Furioso Dreadnoughts. So again, they're kilocans. That's all they are, kilocans. Pretty much, he's not modeled up yet, but once he's finished, to represent his wings of Sanguinus, he's going to have a jump pack on the back of the kilocan. And then his arms, he's going to have the same blood fist that this guy has, this heavy Dreadnought. Now let's talk about count as armies really quick. There's a lot of people that don't like them, and I think a lot of people don't like them because they're not consistent. They don't see the same thing that represents the same thing across the list. Every single blood fist will be this axe-looking thing right here, this claw. So whenever my opponent sees this claw, he knows he's looking at a blood fist. So this heavy selecting Dreadnought that has a blood fist, this guy's going to have the same thing. So everyone's going to know that that's a blood fist. As far as this force weapon goes, if anyone knows the kilocans, they come with these drills. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to model the arm and have this drill on there. And then the drill part, I'm going to paint that light blue force weapon color, so it's going to be blatantly obvious that that's the force weapon. So it's going to be good to go. And then as far as like all the melta guns, Stormbolter, heavy flamers that can go on the weapons, I'm going to glue them on like the sides, and it'll look fine. But yeah, so those are going to be my 3 Furiosos. They're awesome too, explaining the army. They're able to fly across the board with wings of Sanguinus, 13 front armor, and I also gave them Fear of Darkness. And as you saw, that made 2 squads run off the board. Not run off the board, but just start running. And so just that threat to be able to have a Strength 10 Blood Fist, have the force weapon, have the Fear of Darkness, be able to fly across the board. It's just a threat. Did I think that they were going to earn their points as well as they were? No, but they did awesome. Just to have that threat right in front of the army's face is really good. So next up we'll go to the troops. And for the troops I have a 10-man Death Company squad with a Power Fist, and then 2 Assault squads. Now here's the big money saver. I was able to find the Black Reach knobs and then 1 knob box. The reason why I bought the 1 knob box and 3 sets of 5 Black Reach knobs is so I could intermix parts and make them look good. To separate the two, when they're painted up, the Death Company are going to be painted with black armor, but then also every single one of the Death Company have some sort of faceplate. This guy has a faceplate above his face, he has the jaw plate, they all have different jaw plates. I even took some of the shoulder pads from the knobs and put them on like there, just to make sure that they all have something that makes them look different than anything else. So instead of the Power Fist, of course, I have a Power Claw. So again, consistency for the Count-As army. You want to make sure that everything's consistent. For the jump packs, I thought, well, you know, I could use the Storm Boys jump packs, but why spend that much money for that bit when I can get these amazing jump packs from Max Mini for like €6.25, I think it is. I don't know what the conversion rate was, but for like $25, I get 20 jump packs. Not to mention, with the jump pack, I also get these effects that you can like put into the bottom of the jump pack here, or you can easily put them on the end of a barrel and make it look like the armor cast effects that you can get. So, I mean, really, you're getting a lot. And then for the regular assault squads, oh wait, let me talk about the Death Company. They weren't really able to do much because, again, rage is going to be a hard thing to deal with. They got pulled away by the rattling snipers, and then they weren't able to do anything else the rest of the game. That was too tremendous. But again, it's a threat. It's there. If the board wasn't so clogged up, I might have deep struck them. But again, it's just about having a threat on the board and having jump pack Death Company, Feel No Pain coming at you. It's a threat. You got to take care of it. Now to the assault squads. I have 2 5-man assault squads with melty guns. They're exactly the same model-wise as the knobs, but they just don't. None of them have the faceplate. And then they each have a melty gun. And in the knob box, you get 2 combi shooters. And so I just cut off all the stuff up front, and then it has this nice barrel to work as a melty gun, and it was perfect. And all these backpacks are magnetized, so if I want to run them on foot, they're good to go. The assault squads, put them in reserve, keep them safe. If you're playing an objective mission, don't do what I did. Don't deep strike them in. Just bring them in on the board, hide them, and if you're playing a kill point mission, if you can blow up a tank and then run away, good. But just keep them safe, because you only have 2 troops, there's 5 men, and if you don't keep them safe, then you're just throwing away kill points. All right, next up we're going to do the Death Company Dreads. Death Company Dreads are going to be modeled with the axes, well, the chain, I don't know what you want to call this, but anyway, they will come with both of these, and again, it's going to be consistent. No other cannon are going to have anything like this. To represent the Bud Talons. I'll put something on top for the Magna Grapple. These guys weren't able to really make their points either, because they just weren't able to get across the board. I knew that was probably going to happen, but if they're able to get across the board, they have the Blood Talons. They're going to be able to tear things up. I didn't use the Magna Grapple. I totally forgot about it during the game. But again, it's just another piece of armor on the table to cause problems, and it's fun. Let's remember, it's fun. So if they get into the lines, they're able to get into the lines, and they'll tear something up. The last thing is going to be the Heavy Dread, and again, we have the Blood Fist here, and then on the other side, they have the Multi-Melta, and I just took the Scorcha, cut off the tip, and it was good to go. All the Dreadnought arms are magnetized, so if they blow up, they're off, and you can just put them back on, ready to go. So they just are able to just walk forward, shoot the Multi-Melta, and then if they're able to get in close combat with that fist, they got the fist. So here it is. I mean, if you want to play this army, this is a cheap way to do it. I don't even want to price how much it would cost to do it with all the Blood Angels, Dreadnoughts, and everything like that. But it's a fun list. It's you can't beat the price right now. Less than $200 for a 2,000 point army. Show me where else I can do that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, maybe I didn't explain something, just let me know. If I think it's maxmini.co.uk for these backpacks. But anyway, I think that's it. Columbus Gaming Group. Look us up on Facebook, and then also scatteredice.blogspot.com. So we'll talk to you guys later.